Yeah, hey everybody, this is Ian, and it is the 22nd, I believe, of July 2019. In this video, we're going to take a really quick look at one of the most common questions that I get on pretty much a daily basis with regard to directory themes. So, folks typically ask me either via email or on YouTube or as part of my private community whether the Mylisting theme remains the theme that I recommend most enthusiastically to those of you who are building marketplaces or web directories or online communities of any kind on WordPress. Now, the truth of the matter is, and I'm just going to be completely honest and really transparent about this, there's a certain liability to doing these sorts of videos that accrue views and attention and even affection over long time windows. So I first started doing directory videos way back, I think, on for Listify, which was the first theme. Actually, it's not even true. I think the first video I did was for Vantage 4.0, which I bought and used and really liked for a while until I didn't. And the same was true with Listify, and the same was true with Listing Pro. And ultimately, while I still really like Mylisting, the same really is true here. And I'm going to tell you why I think for most of you, and this really applies to 95% plus of those of you who are watching this video, your Mylisting is probably not the best option for you. So what I have learned, what I've discovered through countless subscribers and readers and viewers and clients who are trying to build directories is that they get sort of wrapped around the axle of the tools and the tech and the underlying frameworks that they're using to build their site, right? So in this case, something like Mylisting, while it's really advanced and does some really cool and creative things, for unless you're really good at WordPress or unless you really know how to pull all these various plugins and pieces and get all this stuff to work well together, the chances are that you're going to end up spending far too much time trying to optimize your site, trying to get all the various components to play nicely together, rather than focus on the much smaller bucket of tasks that we all need to accomplish in order to build a profitable platform, right? So the marketing, the content creation, the audience outreach, the Facebook ads, the writing persuasive copy, all those sorts of things are far more important than how pretty your page is or how cool looking your directory theme appears to be. I will tell you one thing that I've learned without any question is that really in general, users, members, and the public alike don't really care too much about what your site looks like, or at least not nearly as much as we think they will, relative to what really matters most, which is traffic and conversions and giving people the opportunity to make money, to transform their brands and businesses by dint of being involved on your platform. So here's what I'm going to recommend to those of you who are asking me. And again, this is just my opinion. I'm just one person. It certainly doesn't mean that I'm right or that there aren't other folks who, are going to opine otherwise about their, opinions or perspectives. But for me, what I've seen without any question in hundreds of interactions with you is only about 5% of the people that I'm bumping up against are actually launching real sites that are making any sort of money. And underneath that, in a smaller bucket, only about 2% of those folks are actually making enough money to sustain the site, right? And much smaller percentage underneath that are actually making a full-time living. I can count on one hand how many people I've personally interacted with who've built a Listify or a Mylisting or a listable style site who are really earning great money from the directory itself. There's a bunch of you earning great money with agency offers, and that's why I recommend using the site as a vehicle by which you launch your online agency, right? So you have core offers that you use the authority site or the platform, um, to to concretize or to make more appealing or to give you the appearance of authority or expertise in your local area or in your niche, in your vertical, in your marketplace. In other words, said more succinctly, if you own a directory in a local community and you're selling agency offers like web design or social media marketing or Facebook ad writing or copywriting or email marketing or any other of the slew of services that you may be putting out into the world, obviously owning a directory or an authority site is a great way of making yourself more appealing because you can offer your customers and clients all kind of, a bevy of benefits on your site. Featured, you can make them featured, you can recommend them, all sorts of stuff like that. All right, so I know I'm talking quickly, I just want to get this out. I'm going to make another recommendation to anyone watching this who's struggling to launch, and really is struggling by virtue of the the site framework or the plugins and all that stuff. And that recommendation is Glide. Glide is free to start, and they have some paid, tiers. But you can launch a directory on Glide. It is all driven by Google Sheets, right? So all you have to be able to do is input data into Google Sheets, and they have templates, directory, city. And you can see as I'm scrolling down, tons of other really cool templates for launching an app-based, a mobile-centric app-based directory or city guide style site. I'm going to pull one of these up so you can see. Here's a directory app. You can create this for free. Let's see if I think that's going to make me. Oh, no, it should maybe give us a demo. All right, and I've been recommending this to my own community, folks who are in my community. Of course, this isn't going to come up because that's how life works. For months now, and I mean, it's super easy to build this. It's all powered by Google Sheets. Again, you can see it's phone or mobile based, which is where the vast majority of your traffic is going to come from. There's no tech headaches, there's no plugins, there's no nonsense of any kind. Folks are really easily impressed by an app-like experience, and you can pretty much launch this for free. They do have paid models or a paid tier. Let's see if I can find those quickly. And you can literally do this in 5 minutes. I mean, that's not a lie. All right, so a free app, you can create unlimited apps. They have Glide branding, so it's not white labeled. The Pro app, $19 a month. That is less than the cost of managed WordPress hosting, which you really need to run a directory using any theme or framework, in my view, anyway. Or you can have a complete business app, which is white label to you on your own domain, on the App Store and Google Play, all kinds of other cool stuff, really in an easy, elegant, and quite impressive way using Glide. Here's the Made with Glide, curated list of apps and there's lots more. This is pretty much the ones that they launched with way back when. There's some really great examples of this. I just encourage you to go to glideapps.com, check this out for yourself. Again, I'm not saying this is ideal for everybody. There are some downsides. I will discuss those with you privately if you want to know what I think they are. But in general, this is it's a really fast and easy way of launching something super cool, super creative, and super impressive that it allows you to focus on really what matters most. The last thing I'm going to say, just to wrap this up, there are other cool things that are out there. Like, for an example, Buddy Boss, which I did a video on not too long ago, is a social media or social networking WordPress theme framework plugin combination. Check out the video I did on that recently. They're awesome. I mean, they are a better solution for most than any of these directory themes. It's a very professional company that's behind them. They have tons and tons of real users. I've been a Buddy Boss client for many years, and it's really robust technology. It's not quite a directory, but it offers similar sorts of integrations. They integrate with WP Job Manager, with LearnPress, with WooCommerce, with Event Manager Pro, and all sorts of other WordPress plugins. I mean, there are just so many other solutions out there. You don't need to stick with one of these directory templates if that is holding you back from really diving into your dream. And what else was there? Anything else I want to say? Yeah, I mean, there are other like software as a service options as well. We're building our Mindful Marketplace course community on Pathwright. Pathwright is quite expensive once you sort of move beyond the basic tiers, but it's really robust and does some phenomenal marketplace style things. I couldn't do that on WordPress using Mylisting in an efficient way. And you can just continue to look for software as as service offerings that allow you to spend a little bit of money up front, but really allow you to far exceed what you can do on WordPress, which really is not designed for directories. It's designed for bloggers and for content management systems and simplicity, rather than these more complex, many moving parts style sites and solutions that we've learned to expect from folks creating these sorts of solutions. That's pretty much it. So those are my feelings. Nothing derogatory about Mylisting. It's just not where I would start. I'm not using it currently at all on any live projects. The direction that I'm moving, and with other folks who are part of my business, is all software as a service solutions that we pay money to let them handle all the heavy lifting and really focus on marketing, content creation, and building an audience of enthusiastic evangelists for our brand. Okie doke. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to ask. I will also point out, if you want somebody to help you build a Glide app, it's certainly not my expertise, but I have partnered with a couple folks who are the best I've found at building these apps, and I'm happy to send you a link to a sign up form where you can learn more about that offer. And I will also be offering a course, I believe, on August 1st, where I will walk through the complete launching of a new platform in the easiest and most elegant way possible in 30 days that anyone can follow and really build something great towards the tail end of this year and well into next. Okie doke. Hope you got a little bit of value out of this. I'm sorry for talking quickly. I wanted to record this before 5 o'clock when I have an appointment. And if you have any questions, again, feel free to ask. Thanks so much.